The bell is tolled, and this match is now official. This is a casket match. The only way to win is to get your opponent into that casket and slam the lid shut on him.
A grim task that is much easier said than done. It's going to take a ton of determination and brutal offense to wear your opponent down to the point where you can seal them inside that casket.
Do you have to make it sound so spooky?
Picture-perfect example for when you just want to put someone down with authority.
Ooh.
Inverted atomic drop.
Ooh. Oh, look at the scoop slam. Oh, the elbow connects. This beating is taking its toll on her. Suplex. Great sequence of offense from Grace.
Jordan's at full throttle.
Getting set up in the corner now. Legs getting tangled in the corner. Stuck in the tree of woe.
Stuck in the tree of woe and being viciously kneed over and over again.
To the abdomen.
Just going all out with every blow. And she's out of the ring. Remember, no countouts in this one.
I guarantee that chair is not going to be used as it was designed for.
Under the ropes and back into the ring. Oh, a point of the chair to the kidneys. Oh, she puts the brakes on that.
She's showing how much punishment she can withstand before getting her own offense in.
Yeah, Michin getting some newly determined focus.
Michin has lost any momentum here.
Michin has to weather a storm here.
We know there are no rules. We know you have to incapacitate your opponent. But how do you battle with the casket so near?
You can't obsess over your own mortality. If you get distracted thinking about the great beyond, you'll find yourself in the back of a hearse by the end of the night.
Her endurance is really being tested now.
Yeah, but you gotta expect a few bumps and bruises at this point.
Oh, this is not going to end well at all.
Oh, my God.
Inverted Alabama slam.
Great sequence of offense from Grace.
Jordan's at full throttle.
Crashing down hard.
Jordan is focused on finishing this.
Kick by Grace. Here it comes.
There it is. Juggernaut driver.
Now is as good a time as any to capitalize and get them into the casket.
Yeah, but it's not going to be easy. They are completely out right now.
Out of the ring and into the casket.
The end is near.
Trying to close the lid. This is going to be tough.
It's not over yet. And just like that, they have won the casket match.
I can't believe it. What a battle.
Here is your winner, Jordan Grace.
Casket is sealed, and so is this match.
You see the expression of relief, the relief of avoiding the pitch black of the coffin.
And we are set for action as Stephanie Vaquer looks to get things going here tonight.
Fiercely proud, that's what Stephanie Vaquer is. Proud of her Chilean heritage, proud of her lucha libre background, proud of her in-ring experiences all over the world. All of the above have molded the Dark Angel into the competitor she is today, and have made her absolutely second to none in the ring.
I couldn't have said it any better, Corey.
And then there's Rhea Ripley standing over on the opposite side of the ring, ready for a fight.
Rhea's always ready for a fight, Saxton. And when she's in a mood, unfortunately for anyone who gets in her way, it's usually a pretty lopsided fight at that.
You can feel the resentment building with each stomp there. Hair pull net slam. Impressive assault from Rhea Ripley.
Rhea showing off that wide array of hers.
Wow. Corey, any thoughts on what Rhea Ripley needs to do here in this match?
Rhea needs to make sure not to play with her food, Cole, because that's when things start to turn and put her at a disadvantage. We need to see a focused Rhea tonight, looking only to get the job done and get the W.
Oh, nasty headbutt. Bringing this back into the ring.
And a clothesline.
Rhea Ripley showing off her outrageous power. Electric.
Oh, an electric chair face buster. Rhea knowing she has to pull out all the stops now.
Kick to the gut. Here it comes.
There's the riptide.
This spells trouble for Stephanie.
There's two. And she wins. That is a huge victory.
Here is your winner, Rhea Ripley.
Stephanie McCurr unable to get the win here.
This is what you get when you have complete confidence and control of the situation.
The teams are in place and this match can now get underway.
That is a lot of bodies. Should be really interesting to see how the action unfolds here.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what strategies both of these teams might employ. This could go either way.
I felt the vibration of that one from all the way over here.
There's no way this is gonna work. No way.
Oh, yes way. Oh, nicely done. Seated suplex.
Really just laying it in. Watch this display of power. Sit-up powerbomb.
Right into the pin.
2 count. She kicks out with authority after 2.
This could be a tipping point in this match.
Just a debilitating neck breaker.
Jordan's lost momentum here.
Ronnie really having trouble with her defense.
2. And it's Tatum Paxley.
Belair's got her in her sights.
The EST looking to secure the win. KOD.
Did Belair just close this out? Taking advantage of the opportunity.
And they score the win. What a tag match.
Here are your winners, the team of Bianca Belair, Jordan Grace, Rhea Ripley, and Stephanie McCurr.
An impressive win for this superstar, that's for sure.
No doubt about it. The better superstar definitely won tonight.
And here we go with this tag team matchup. For this one, we have Bianca Belair and Jordan Grace. And in the other corner, they will be dealing with Molly Holly and Stacy Keibler.
You know this is a tough match for superstars who don't play well with others. You really need to find a way to properly mix your skills with your partners. That is the kind of move that leaves our jaws on the floor. Unbelievable.
Into a neck breaker.
would see a kick out there. Belair with a standing shooting star.
2 count.
Got it. What a match and what a great team.
Here are your winners. The team of Bianca Belair and Jordan Grace.
Making their case for one of the best teams around with that win.
Chemistry on point. Teamwork looking sharp. For my money, this is the best women's tag team around.
And we've got Zoe Stark in action here. Stark will get in anyone's face and utilize her power to drop them.
Stark has made it abundantly clear that she's the baddest woman walking in sports entertainment.
Stark is creating her own opportunities, and she is not concerned about who falls victim to her dominance.
But with Stephanie Baker across...
Hit that with everything and following it with the pin.
A kick out to stay alive.
If she keeps the pressure on, the next one might do it. Ooh. Oh, right in the solar plexus. Stephanie Baker turning her attention to the WWE Universe now.
Ooh, saw it coming and hit him with a shot to the face. Got out of the way that time.
Super kick! And Stephanie has picked up the pace.
Zoe has to wake herself up and turn her intensity up a notch.
Corey, what's the strategy for going head-to-head with Zoe Stark?
Well, Zoe tends to get offended when people stand up to her, Cole, so the strategy's simple. Stand up to her. Get in Zoe's face. Take the fight to her. Ultimately, Zoe will get frustrated and start making avoidable mistakes.
Stephanie timed that one. She's able to evade.
Hard impact on the back. A pinpoint kick to the back.
Back in the ring. Beautiful athleticism.
DDT. She is out for blood.
I think she got it, Saxton.
Yeah, this match is getting grisly.
Counter. Saw it coming. Misses the target. Whoa, stiff headbutt.
Baker is fixed on her now. Baker, kick to the gut. And there's the SVP. Baker with a big-time move.
2. Stephanie did it. What a huge victory.
Here is your winner, Stephanie Baker.
Mark this one as a loss for Zoe Stark.
An absolute statement by the victor here tonight. What a steamrolling.
Tag team matchup where a team's cohesion is put to the ultimate test. Tonight, the ring will be filled with Rhea Ripley, Jordan Grace, Bianca Belair, and Stephanie Vaquero. Rhea Ripley setting up her opponent. Here it comes!
Muscling up her opponent for Riptide. I think Ripley can end this.
Then back to Sky.
A determined look on the face of Ripley, lining it up.
Kick to the gut by Ripley. Riptide!
Is it enough to put Bayley away?
2. No idea what she's doing.
Yeah, what's the strategy here?
Makes the tag.
Kick to the gut by Jordan Grace. Look at the power. There it is. Juggernaut driver.
Will Grace seal the deal?
There's 2.
Comes out on top in this tag team match.
Here are your winners. The team of Rhea Ripley, Jordan Grace, Bianca Belair, and Stephanie Vaquero.
That was an impressive match all around.
And here is our winner.
It's always great to visit the pay window, but a victory like this makes the winner's purse all that much sweeter.
The cage is secured, the bell is rung, and these two are about to prove who the better superstar is.
Some of the most heated rivalries in our history have been resolved in the cage. There are no shortcuts inside that steel structure, so you have to give everything you've got in a cage match, because your opponent certainly is. And face first they go. Being able to pull that off, no one is going to question if you skipped going to the gym today.
And that was a successful bit of offense with that maneuver. Standing shooting star.
She walks out once the cage door opened up. Muscling up her opponent. You know what's next. The counting. Now Ed might have this in the back.
Now signaling for the door to open.
She's so close to freedom. Is this her time?
P5 just getting knocked around.
Bianca's doing a good job staying attached to the competition.
She's starting to wear down here.
Yeah, the impressive athleticism of Bianca was in full effect there.
Guys, the confines of the steel cage have to play a role in game planning, right? You can't just do things the typical way.
Yeah, there really is no breathing room in there, Michael. If you try to pick up the pace, there's still always a sobering reminder that you're surrounded by steel with no easy escape.
It levels the playing field in a bizarre sort of way. Everyone has to use the steel cage to their benefit, and that's about it. Punishing power slam.
A steady charge here from Belair.
Any of Fab's defenses have been pegged.
Sit-out powerbomb.
Thunderous impact.
Hit with the knee.
And no, it looks like that might have busted her open.
Oh, right on the arm.
Not good.
Bianca Belair.
And the KOD.
I'm not liking B-Fab's odds here. She's had enough. She wants the official to open the door now.
Hold on. She sees her opportunity to just casually walk out of the cage.
And there's the survivor of this steel cage match.
Here is your winner, Bianca Belair.
Broken, beaten, and scarred. But there is your winner.
And that's about as conclusive a win as you can get in the cage.
This win might have been a statement. The EST staking her claim and marking her territory.
Imagine entering a battle where your destiny is tied to closing the top of a casket.
Think of the disdain you must clutch to for another individual where you have to get them in a closed casket.
It's what nightmares are made of. The images of you being put in a casket just replay in your mind on a loop. I do not see this match going on much longer with too many more moves like that from them.
You have got to be in elite physical condition to pull off something like that. No muss, no fuss on that delivery. Someone clearly doesn't want this match to go on much longer than it has to.
And Belair is being broken down.
Jordan's at full throttle.
What impact! Right in the kisser. Ow! Taking a little tour of ringside, and I guess we're one of the pit stops.
This is what you do when you're looking to do more than win a match. You're looking to hurt someone.
This type of match can prey on all of your fears. Corey, how does a competitor avoid becoming the victim and leave here victorious?
Be methodical. Execute a strategy that does not require a lot of high risk. Land heavy shots, and when the opening presents itself, make a move to get them in the casket and close that lid.
She's taking things to the floor here. Shoulder tackle. Great sequence of offense from Grace.
Yeah, Belair's struggling to find solution.
Toss back into the ring.
Oof, chuck that chair right at him.
Jordan is focused on finishing this. Kick to the gut by Jordan Grace. Look at the power. There it is. Juggernaut driver.
This is it. She's got her knocked out.
Just got to get her into the final resting place and shut the lid. Tossed into the casket.
It's about to get very dark in there.
Doing their best to try and close the casket.
Just delaying the inevitable. Not ready to put the lid on this one yet.
Apparently closing that casket is easier said than done.
Get this back into the ring now. Oh, trying to impale them with that chair. Bianca's being taken full advantage of now.
The attacks will not relent from Grace.
Oh, man.
Oh, clothesline.
And now headed to the outside. Clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
Selecting the shovel, and you know what that means. We're in for some punishment.
Oh, man. Clock with that shovel.
Good God almighty, that could end it all right here.
Get yourself out of harm's way.
Uh-oh. Look at the power.
Death Valley bomb.
Ending up in harm's way yet again.
Yeah, she's really in trouble now. I don't know if she can turn it around. Tanaka driver!
And here is Belair forced out of the ring. She's headed to the outside. No threat of count out here.
The steel chair, never as innocent as it looks.
chair in hand, she is ready to do some absolute damage.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Oh, it's a recipe for cracked ribs.
Great sequence of offense from Grace.
Belair is not gauging the situation accurately. Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
Bianca's looking weak in the knees. Could spell trouble. Kick to the gut by Jordynne Grace. Look at the power.
Beast mode engaged. The end could be near. Stay focused and make your way to the casket.
You talk about competition. You talk about drive in this business. This is what we're talking about.
These women refusing to let up on each other, just unloading everything they have.
Oh, man, spine-crushing impact.
Sends their opponent into the casket.
Now this one may be over.
Trying to force the casket closed to end this thing.
There's no way they're going to...
And that, my friends, is all she wrote.
What a victory.
Here is your winner, Jordynne Grace!
The casket is sealed, and this one is as good as buried.
The fight for survival took over. Such a horrifying match, but it was that fear that drove them away from the casket and into victory.
Time to test how well these superstars work together. It's a good old tag team match. This match about to get underway with Rhea Ripley, Jordynne Grace, Bianca Belair, and Stephanie Vaquer. Now they will be facing some fierce tag team action with Lola Vice, Tatum Paxley, Wendy Chu, and Jade Cargill.
We have to be expecting a frenetic pace in this matchup. These teams stop for nothing. They all go from bell to bell. And she really took her time getting out of that one.
Ah, striking with a knee. Oh. Oh, just deadlifting their opponent and tossing them aside.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that.
Net slam.
Stop after stop after stop.
Now Rhea asserting control.
Impressive sequence by Ripley. That was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep up. Using the cranium.
Lola turns that around.
Momentum isn't completely out of Lola's side just yet.
That might be what gets Vice out of jeopardy.
Byron, what kind of mindset do you need going into a no DQ match?
You have to be prepared to do things you normally wouldn't even contemplate. No disqualifications means you have to do everything you can to get the win, or else your opponent will first.
She fights back with the counter.
She might be able to start mounting something here.
Looks like she's ready to turn the tides in this match.
Rhea Ripley, full Nelson slam.
Muscling up their opponent into an electric chair facebuster, my goodness. Following it up with the cover.
Meanwhile, it's Tatum Paxley.
Lola isn't looking good as she stirs back up.
Kick to the gut by Ripley, followed by Riptide.
And that can keep Lola down.
There's two.
Tag is made. Little tandem offense on the horizon. Oh, here we go. This is raw power.
Oh my goodness, into the power bomb.
Beautiful. Right into the cover.
Big time win in this tag team match.
Here are your winners. The team of Rhea Ripley, Jordan Grace, Bianca Belair, and Stephanie McMahon.
Unquestionably a big win here tonight.
This one felt special from the moment the bell rang. We knew it was going to be a show.
Yeah, it really lived up to all the expectations. And ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a little tag team warfare. As we get this battle underway, we have Kairi Sane, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Stephanie McMahon. And we'll see if they're prepared for tag team action as they go head-to-head with Candice LeRae, Sol Ruca, Nikita Lyons, and Lola Vice.
Hard to decide what team has the advantage here. It'll probably come down to who can cut the ring in half the best, who can control the pace.
Targeting the chest, very effective. Oh, an overhead chop. Stunner!
Emphatically delivered.
Candice now undertaking a barrage.
Candice needs to find a way to grab the reins.
Boom, nice.
Hit hard and straight into the pin.
And she kicks out.
She's trying to get this thing done as quickly as possible.
LeRae shifts that to her favor. Turning the tables.
Ooh. As easy as it may seem to come into a no DQ match with no plan other than to get violent, strategy can play a role in this. Now's the time for a superstar to get inventive, to get creative when it comes to inflicting damage on their opponents. Uh-oh.
What a hurricanrana. All the leverage in this match now with Sane.
Kairi seizing every opening. Slam down.
Ah, look at this. Hair pull mat slam. Strong forearm.
Suplex brings them down.
Kairi Sane with a little power display.
Ooh, nice Alabama slam.
Well, they say everyone has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Well, someone just threw their plan out the window.
A steady stream of moves taking out LeRae.
Candice is gonna have to navigate these deep waters.
Shoulder to the gut. Now is no time to march.
I'm enjoying the march. Oh no!
Sliding forearm. She's making the climb to the top rope.
Kairi Sane cleared for takeoff. Insane elbow.
LeRae's on her last
Kicks out.
You cannot question the resolve of Candice LeRae. Incredible ability to get out of dire straits.
You have to remember that move is usually a walk off the plank for Kairi's opponents.
Across the top rope.
Sane has brought this match to her favor.
Kairi is ravaging her opponent.
She throws her back in.
Can't prepare your face for that.
There's the tag. Double Irish whip.
And a kick to boot.
Oof.
Candice now undertaking a barrage.
Candice is getting the window shut at every opening.
Candice didn't look too comfortable there.
Seeing some no-nonsense offense from Rhea. Headbutt. Oh, look at this. Hair-pull net slam. Face first off the knee.
Boom. That puts her on the offensive. Picked up and being carried around now.
Nice scoops.
Maybe not, maybe not.
Got it. There's the winners of the tag match.
Here are your winners. The team of Kyrie Sane, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, and Stephanie Hackett.
A big win and the celebration has begun.
Have all the fun you want, but at the end of the day, this is what it's all about. Winning and making money. In that order.
Here we go, we're underway. It's important to remember there are no rules in the underground.
In this environment, competitors can use anything, even themselves, as weapons.
Something else that's important, guys, is that the only ways to win are by knockout or submission. No pinfalls, no countouts.
Oh, an incredible seated suplex.
Dropped right on their face.
Oh, my
Look at
goodness.
this. From the ground up. Into the power slam. Clearly an attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease.
Board buster. Roxanne is being overwhelmed.
Belair's making a statement. Great agility.
That extra rotation creates so much more force than a standard splash.
They go.
Enough of this. She needs to refocus on the task at hand now. Belair gets countered.
Roxanne looking to get back in this.
Maybe Roxanne's found a new source of aggression to battle back with. A defensive elbow to the gut ends that.
Big boot.
Belair in full force here now.
And Perez is seeking salvation.
Clothesline to the back of the neck. Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
There's the gorilla press. What power.
Insane. Up and down, not done yet.
And now Bianca with a standing moonsault to perfection. Bianca Belair with a strategically placed shot.
Down right on the neck.
The EST looking for a vertical suplex. But Belair shows up and shows out. Squats for reps.
Wow!
Roxanne just can't seem to stop this offense.
Bianca's keeping the pressure on.
Oh, a deadlift power slam.
Connecting with a standing moonsault. She's looking to put Roxanne away.
The EST hoists up her opponent.
getting up from that one, so it's called.
Here is your winner, Bianca Belair.
This was not the way Roxanne Perez wanted this night to end.
Neither one of these competitors is going to be the same after this match, but I'm sure it at least feels better to be the one standing tall.
Yeah, but even standing tall doesn't seem like all that great right about now. What a grueling fight.
One of the challenging aspects of a steel cage match is you have to play offense and defense at the same time.
Victory can be achieved by pinfall, submission, or escape. And the unforgiving cage can tear you to shreds in the process.
Stephanie McCare with her opponent tied up.
And there's the SVP. Will that overtake Lola? She's signaling for the official to open the cage door. She escaped. The curve, kick to the gut. And there's the SVP.
Stephanie could have this one.
What's the key to success inside a steel cage?
I'd say using it to your advantage. You have to stop looking at it as an obstacle and start seeing it as an opportunity to get creative.
Catches the leg. Caught into a dragon screw.
Game changer. These are the kind of attacks that completely throw off your equilibrium. No.
The damage is starting to affect her.
Yeah, Vaquer brought the fight in a major way on that exchange. Vaquer, kick to the gut.
Down into SVB.
Hits it again, and that's gotta do it.
Bam! She put the middle rope. Missile drop kick.
Hit the target.
Lola's been on the receiving end for a bit now.
Rice is breaking down a bit.
Oh, put the brakes on Bakur.
Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days.
Defeat.
She's calling the ref to open the door. She wants out now. Stephanie McCare with her opponent tied up. Down into SVB. And that can keep Lola down. Trying to stay sure-footed on the way up.
And now perched at the top of the steel cage. And she's on top of the cage. This is her moment to escape.
And I think getting up there took everything she had. Does she have strength left to get down now? And she did it! Big win inside the cage.
Here is your winner, Stephanie.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Or at least what's left of one.
Celebrating now, visiting the medical facility tomorrow.
Lola Vice gave it her all, but in the end, she wasn't able to knock this one out.
Yeah, but Vice is always working to improve herself as a competitor. So I have no doubt she'll be back and even more fired up.
Here we go with the tag matchup the WWE Universe has been salivating for. This match about to get underway with Rhea Ripley, Kairi Sane, Bianca Belair, and Stephanie Vaquer. Then the opposing team is, of course, filled with Lita, Jacy Jayne, Nikita Lyons, Rhea Ripley. Riptide!
Wow, Ripley got her.
But now an Italian.
In a match with no disqualifications, you really want to lean into that stipulation. Yeah.
Ripley has things right where she wants them. Here we go.
Riptide! This spells trouble for Lita.
Oh, this could be over. Two. Teammate intervenes just in time. Here comes her partner.
Planted face first.
Saying about to launch into orbit.
Insane elbow. Does Sane seal the deal?
Two.
Got it. What a tag match we just saw.
Here are your winners. The team of Rhea Ripley, Kairi Sane, Bianca Belair, and Stephanie Vaquer.
They went the extra mile in this win.
I agree. What a win.
They are riding high on this win. This celebration might carry on the rest of the month.